Life in the city. Dynamic, diverse, creative. But also noisy, hectic and stressful. We chose this life, chose to be here, but from time to time we need an escape. Our last bikepacking adventure connected our hometowns in northern Germany. This time we set out on a different mission.
My name is Lennart, I live in Cologne.
I'm Leo, also living in Cologne.
And I'm Jannis from Cuxhaven.
We want to explore our new home region, find fresh angles, see what's out there. Especially once we leave the city's concrete and chaos behind.
Welcome to Cologne. We're doing a bikepacking trip and we want to check out what we find in our home region.
We are leaving the city, heading into nature. We have camping gear, camera gear and some food for a few days.
These guys have a small plan, but I don't really know what to expect. But I'm ready for adventure.
We just passed these trees and then we saw like hundreds of parrots. See those green birds? They once escaped the zoo and because they don't have any predators, their population is like massive and you occasionally see them in Cologne, this funky bird.
Ich finde es jetzt schon geil, einfach mal was zu sehen, was wir noch nicht gesehen haben. Obwohl wir gerade mal irgendwie ein paar Kilometer gefahren sind. Guck mal, wie er kämpft. Guck mal, wie er kämpft. Eieieiei, das ist ein kapitaler Dorsch, sage ich. Er hat überhaupt keinen Biss. Er hat einfach sein Blei überschätzt.
I think a bike can give you a raw and more honest experience because you see all the places in between and you are exposed to the weather, to temperature, and you're just one with your surroundings and therefore you have a deeper connection.
We are currently riding alongside the Rhine River south. So right now we're in, what's it called?
Wesseling.
Wesseling, something like this. It's just south of Cologne. And we will keep heading south and see where it takes us.
Jannis, Leo and I, we've been traveling together quite a bit. I'd say for about 8 years we've been going on different trips around Europe or even in the United States. So we're quite established as a travel group. We always have like a fun, energetic vibe, but we also can be serious if we have to. If there's certain problems we face, and when you're traveling without a plan, there's always going to be problems.
Ich finde, die sehen so toll aus. Wahnsinn.
Yeah, the fact that there's room for fun, but also for deep conversation and also for serious getting shit done situations, I think that makes it such a good group.
We did some research online on where we could sleep tonight and we found this little shelter thing across on the other side of the hill. Looks like there's a little fire pit and maybe a place to sleep so we wouldn't have to set up our tents. We got some frozen pretzels at the store earlier. Now they're not frozen anymore, but they're perfect to use them as bread on the stick for the fire.
Stockbrot, we call
call it in German.
Stockbrezel.
Ich hätte hier so richtig geile Locke im.
Let's see how it tastes. Wow, so good. It's still doughy, but that makes it even better.
How was the night?
We made it to the shelter last night and had a pretty good sleep, I would say. Well, I did. You didn't really?
For me, it wasn't that great. There was some snoring happening from the person behind the camera right now. We are heading to the Eiffel, and I think there will be some trails, some gravel trails. We found another special place on Google Maps that we will not reveal yet, but in the next one.
What I like about the G Line is that it's made for gravel roads. We did some off-road tracks, and because of the bigger wheels you feel safe on this gravel road.
I felt really safe going faster, also knowing that I have really good brakes. These hydraulic disc brakes really make a difference, especially when they get wet or you ride through some dirt.
What season is it, Jannis?
It's plum season. I convinced these guys that plums are the best snack.
Let's see.
Darf ich eine?
Na, selbstverständlich. Ich überzeuge jetzt alle von Pflaumen.
Danke.
Push.
I do like the G Line because you can ride the bike in pretty much every terrain. Quite fun to do some downhill with the G Line as well, because you can go also very fast and you have such a good control on it. Yeah, I'm just enjoying the bike so much because you don't have to worry about the bike itself so much, because you know it's good quality and nothing is going to break down.
Thanks guys for waiting. How do you feel?
Exhausted.
Yeah,
That was nice.
You don't look exhausted compared to me. Oh, Achtung.
Oh, Lada.
Lada. Found this store. Kind of looks like from ancient times.
I was 100% sure that it's closed, and Leo said it's open. He saw some light. Pretty old-fashioned. Everything looks like...
It was from the last century.
Yeah, I mean a few decades ago, I would say.
But they had some fresh stuff, some fresh pears.
Yeah. No, we don't have any space. From here we have like another 20 kilometers until we reach our final destination for the day, and that's the place where we want to sleep. And yeah, you can be excited. Let's see. We just woke up in our secret cave here. It's raining. It was beautiful. We slept so good. It was such a calming noise the whole night, and it's hard to get up today because it's dry here, it's wet out there.
Really looking forward to have breakfast here. And then we will, unfortunately, cycle through the rain because it looks like it will be raining all day.
It's raining the whole day, but everything looks so cool. as well. So we are barely making any meters. We found some other caves here and I don't know where we will end up today. Let's talk about the setup. So this is the new Brompton G Line with 20-inch wheels instead of 16. The wheels are a little bit wider and larger, so you can also ride gravel routes with it, but also in the city if you want. And I got some bags on it. I have this one, there's my sleeping bag and some food. Down here it's the official G Line rack pocket. And I got my stove in there and the pad and some other stuff. In the front, the big pack, there are my clothes and some other food and drinks. And then I have a backpack with all my camera gear.
Very important electrolytes.
Wieder so ein übelstes Statement, Alter.
Oder? Dann kommen wir erst nachts an, ne?
Im Dunkeln.
So right now we don't really know where to go, so we're just researching a spot for the night to sleep, but first we need some food.
Yeah, it's raining again and yeah, we don't know where to go yet.
We were thinking maybe booking a hotel for tonight because everything is wet and we don't really feel like sleeping outside in the rain. We have decided we will not sleep outside tonight. We found this super cheap hotel room for 60 euros, so it's only 15 euros per person. So we're just gonna book it. It looks okay, it has good ratings. Let's go.
Good morning to our final and last day. We just had a great night behind us. It was warm and dry, and today we have a lot of things ahead of us, and then later on we're gonna take the train back to Cologne.
We just arrived at the parking lot to Burg Els, Els Castle. We cannot take the bikes all the way to the castle, but we're leaving them here in the parking lot and walking the rest.
It's my first time at Burg Els, but I have actually seen this castle many years before on Lennart's and Leo's photos, and it's quite impressive to see this castle in real life.
The first time I stood right here in this spot was 2016, so 8 years ago. I drove here for several hours just to photograph this castle during sunrise. I took some of my favorite photos back then, some of my favorite landscape photos at this castle, and it's quite special to be back here now without a car and just getting here by bicycle from the town where I live in now. It's quite a different experience and it's really cool to be back. Google Maps showed us a path that looks like this. It looks like it's rideable, but there's thorns and brushes coming in from the side super close, so we're gonna put the side bags and put them up on the top so we don't destroy them, or so we at least fit on the trail. Mich, Alter. Nee, das ist irgendwie die falsche Richtung. Alter, die Brennnesseln! Geile Mischung aus Brennnesseln und Dorn.
When I'm with Leo and Lennart together, it's an adventure, and I think that's why I do like to be a part on this kind of trips. For example, on this trip we had, like, for the main part, just bad weather in a way. I would say if I would just be on a vacation, it wouldn't be as enjoyable. But if you're around with photographers, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad weather. Like even when it was raining so hard, we had actually the perfect mood for photos. And that flipped my perspective that you can even enjoy the rain. It doesn't matter what kind of conditions you have, there's always something positive in it and you can create something with it.
An amazing trip is coming to an end. We're here at the train station, taking the train back to Cologne, the easy way, but I think we've had some good suffering.